Hey y'all, so I wanted to go ahead and make a video discussing how I create an event to work as a domino and fire other events. So in this situation, I'm going to make this referral submission act as a trigger. So this tag is going to act as a trigger for another tag. And it looks something like this. So you can go to trigger and go to custom event and make that custom event, not that. It's going to look like this. And I like to copy paste, just kind of word to the wise. It's faster, and also it makes it so that you don't make a mistake unless you keep on doing it that way. And I also, yeah, it's just not going to work. And I think it's submission. Yep. All right. So I have this, all custom events that are this name, this trigger will fire. So, and then I made the same mistake. Geez. There we go. And then I call it CE. So this is a custom event trigger. And now I can make that set up so that it's going to coincide with my main conversion. So I've got this guy. This is my main one. And I can make it so that it will go off if the referral trigger goes off. So when this custom event shows up, and essentially it'll show up this way. So I've got it set so that when the window loads, you can see it here. When the window loads, this goes off. So the trigger is GTM window load, and they have to land on the thank you referral page. So the reason I did it that way is because the referral page for this client is two-step. You put in your information, then you put in the person you want to refer's information, and then you submit. Right? You have to submit twice, actually. You submit your information, then you submit someone else's information. I didn't really want to do like a form submit that would be firing whenever someone only completed step 1 of 2. I wanted to make sure that it only fired whenever they actually completed everything. So now I've set it up this way so that once we get to the endpoint, thank you referral, it actually goes off. Okay. So I can reopen this. This is the new way. I can save this. I like to close this completely down. I know it's a little bit overkill, but oh well. And then I go preview mode again. And when I open up this page again, it's going to pop open automatically because I've got the Tag Assistant Chrome extension. Highly, highly recommend that. It's just basic. I'm not telling you something you don't know, but if you're new to this world, it actually does help quite a bit to have that versus a Safari window popping up. I can do too late now, y'all seen it. Unless we blur this out. Editing team, blur out this entire situation. So then if I click this, we're good. I wonder what happens if I submit and refer another, but so we go refer, boom. Now I can go back here and look at everything. This is a data layer push that happens, referral submitted. It's an older one. I can clean that up a little bit later. But essentially, I wanted to make sure that this guy was firing. I've got it firing. However, my other tag isn't firing. So now my job is to pick the event, so window loaded, and then go figure out why the form submit event did not fire. It's this guy, not fired. And for some reason, the event is GTM load. It doesn't show custom event. For for that. So I can go GTM load, and then I can pick this value. So this is how you fix these things. This is actually probably more valuable than getting it right the first time. So GTM load, if I jump over here, I'm gonna see form submit, and then I'm gonna go down. These are the triggers that I just set up. I open this guy up, and I say GTM load, and then I say sum, because I don't want it for everything. Then I can pick the page path, and it's gonna look something like this. And then I can go boom, thank you, referral. I think that's it. Let me double check. Thank you, referral. Yep. And then you can see in the values, event parameters, it actually pulled this information, which is really good to see. And then you can see where it came from, page path. Thank you, referral. Okay, cool. 1L. I always screw that up. 2 R's, 1L. Whew, I'm good with numbers, not with letters so much. I've never been good at spelling. Anyways, we got this. So now I'm gonna shut this guy down and bring it back. I probably should find out exactly if this is necessary or not one day. So I do this, stop debugging. And then what I like to do is make sure that I have saved everything. So I look at it one more time. Page path, and this is GTM load. This is how this has got to be for this event. Then I can preview, jump in. It's going to automatically pop open. And then test, this, that. Yep. All these things, and then submit. Okay, so now we've got the window loaded, same event, and you can actually see that we have the form submit successfully firing. All right, cool. So I'm gonna call that good. Let's check and see if there's anything else that I might want to add for a hurdle on this page. Okay, cool. We're fine. Yeah, so that's how you do that. And you would just trigger the exact event. Whenever you can't find the event, you go find out what happened on the event that you're actually looking at. So in this case, I had to make sure that the event was GTM load rather than what I assumed it to be, which is referral submission, custom event, because this custom event isn't firing. And you can see it in the data layer. I should have caught that, but I didn't. This is what's happening in the data layer. And then we see history change. We have a page view situation. I could make it fire off of this if I wanted to. That would be interesting. And I could just say the event is page view, right? And then this is the page, obviously. We have the refer, so I could use both of these as elements in the trigger. So they have to work and both be present in order for the trigger to fire. So you can just get deeper and deeper and make this foolproof. But right now I just wanted to get it up and make sure it's working. That's also important. So we have user ID available. We've got client ID. This is all really good stuff, and it allows us to manipulate and understand that data a little bit more. All right, that's all I got. Thanks.